And we're live! Hey everybody, it is Monday night. It is Atop the Fourth Wall plays The Outer Worlds. Hope you all had a good weekend. At my home, we hosted Die Hardmas. We watched Die Hard 1 and Die Hard 3. Vega had not seen Die Hard 3. We watched Die Hard 1 and 2 last year. I don't know if we're going to continue this trend where we do like Die Hard 4 and then Die Hard 5 in the concurrent in the next few years. I hope not, because I hear Die Hard 5 sucks.
Yeah, I've heard 5 sucks, although I have not seen it. 4 is extremely okay. I only saw the theatrical version, which is extremely okay, but apparently the R-rated version is better, but I don't know in what capacity.
Yeah. Have you seen Craven yet? What do you mean yet? I wasn't going to see Craven beforehand. I haven't seen Madam Web. I haven't seen Morbius. I haven't seen any of the Venom movies. I do not care for a Spider-Man-less Sony universe.
Yeah, the only one of those I've seen was like the second half of Madam Web, because Crimson was streaming in the Discord and it was going to be just like a meme.
Nobody is craving to see Craven. You know what I watched with Craven? I watched Team 4 Star's Craven videos, which they just released a new one today, where Noah King plays Spider-Man, and they got the motorized lenses, and I think it looks really cool. And Noah King makes a good Spider-Man. So yeah, I hope you all are having a good time. I had a busy day, mostly of doing prep stuff for work and writing. I finished the Santa vs. Dracula script. The first of the Evil Dead scripts is already done, so I'll be able to record 2 episodes. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll have everything out before Christmas. If the last one comes out after Christmas, it sucks, but them's the breaks. The fact that I'm getting out so many episodes in the season is the more important part. But what I also had to do was I got all the shipping materials to ship out all the DVDs and everything like that from the charity drive, but unfortunately, when I actually tested them, turns out they're only single-use ones. I could only get like 1 DVD in the packaging, and most of you who ordered DVDs for the charity drive ordered more than 1. So unless I'm going to individually wrap each and every single one of them, I have to order new ones. I just tested out, when I went out to Office Depot to get like bubble wrap for other stuff, I got one of these to test out. This fits at least 3, which a lot of you bought 3, so yeah. We'll start shipping out all of those this week, and I hope you enjoy them, and then we'll get the art ready to replace them as we come along. Stack them like a big hamburger. There you go. Alright, joining us this evening, we got Lotus Prince. Theoretically, Xandru and Eliza will be here later. But and yeah, we will probably end this. We'll probably end the stream early. You'll famous last words with this stream. But we'll probably end the stream early because I am on a relatively normal sleep schedule right now, which means I get tired around this time. But in addition, I've got other work to do. Now that I have the scripts done with, I have to proofread them, print them, and get stuff ready so I can actually film this stuff. I still need to decorate the set.
By the way, Linkara, one thing that may interest you, I don't know if you followed the Game Awards or not, but they announced The Outer Worlds 2.
Yeah, I heard something about that, yeah, so hopefully that'll be good, but for now, we're only playing the first Outer Worlds. Morning from Tokyo, Linkara. I found out there's a Sentai museum in Kyoto. I'll go around to visiting and take pictures of you. Nice. Samurai the Cat, I'll be recording my next Steel Ball Run vlog after this. We're both working hard. Indeed. Oh, YouTube has a new thing. It's not going to be a thing for this stream, obviously. But they now have an option for me to set super chat goals. So, like, if we, like, get a certain number of super chats or a certain monetary goal, it could, I could set a goal for, like, let you all know, like, hey, get 10 super chats and I'll sing this song or something like that. Maybe something to do in the future.
And that's also a good idea, especially for charity streams. We're trying to raise X amount of money.
Indeed, those super chats don't really work the same way with a charity stream, as we saw. Because we got 0 super chats during that stream, if I recall correctly. It all was just donations directly to it, which we raised about, I want to say, 1,200, 1,300 or so?
Marvelous.
I'm curious now. I'm going to look at the actual final goal, the final count we had on that, which of course is not counting the donation sales we got, via purchasing the merch on my on the store envy. Captain Adventure 1993, the Sony Spider-Man cinematic universe is now dead. Yes.
Yeah, they announced that before Kraven came out, so like.
So now it's double pointless.
Yeah. By the way, in regard to the
Listen, you want to skip
the post
this ad.
about the Steel Ball Run vlog, apparently there's going to be some sort of JoJo announcement or event in April. I really, really hope that they are doing an anime adaptation of Steel Ball Run. It's one of the best parts.
Okay, we raised $1,211 on the donation thing for the rain stream 5 days ago, and we got about 100 or so, 150 or so from the, I would say, I haven't actually done like a proper count. We still have been people buying some of those since then. I should probably take them down because I can't, like, just recurrently keep doing this. But, like, yeah, I'd say we got at least 100, 150 or so for charity sales from that. So, yay. But we're all here for the Outer Worlds, so we should probably get started with that. So,
More soul-crippling corporatism.
yeah, what were we doing last time? I want to say we helped that union. We got that signed poster for that one dude.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you were jumping all sorts of obstacles and hoops to get a poster.
Standard RPG plot.
You had to satisfy the person with the poster with like a sweaty jersey or something like that.
Yep, and there's something else going on that we're supposed to talk to this lady for. Let's refresh our memory here. Let's see. The information broker, this is from the main quest. Information broker promised to find the location of the chemicals needed by Phineas. Problem is, he hasn't delivered the intel in time and hasn't provided an explanation. Travel to Monarch, find and obtain the data. Phineas connected the broker through a well-known Monarch big game hunter named Nyoka. She frequents the yacht club at Stellar Bay, so look for her there. All right, and she's right in front of us now. Fourth Wall Kid, we'll get your super chat in a minute here. We also have faction quests. I don't even remember what the hell that is. We got the Empty Man quest because we could still do something with Vicar Max. I haven't been super interested in doing that. Slaughterhouse Clive with the Saltuna alternatives.
Oh, yeah.
The Grim Tomorrow.
I know I've said it before, but I'm particularly interested in Max.
Dr. Wanda Dursoff, one of the local doctors, has been working on a shipment to medical auto mechanicals. Find Captain Irion and Scylla. We will go check on them later. And Captain Adventure 1993, we will get your super chat as well. So, we're right here anyway. Let's continue on. Radio Free Monarch.
And the Fourth Wall Kid says, thoughts on the new James Gunn Superman poster? Are you excited for a good Superman movie?
I mean, I'm pretty hopeful that it's going to be a good Superman movie. I was watching Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and, like, some of the more emotional moments, I just, like, I leaned over to Vegan, like, he's going to make such a good Superman movie. I mean, asking my thoughts on a poster, unless there's something, like, super spoilery or something like that, I don't feel like there's much I can give. It's a poster. It looks nice. It's in color.
And Captain Avenger says, looking forward to watching the Superman trailer this Thursday.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We'll see how it goes. I'm cautiously optimistic because I think they're doing a thing which I think is a mistake. Just by all accounts, it looks like they're entering into this as if the DC universe already exists and has been around, and not like using the old the DC cinematic universe. They're just like, hey, Mr. Terrific is here. Hey, Booster Gold is a thing. Just like, we joked about like DC trying to play catch up with Marvel for so long, but in this case, they're just jumping in as if, oh yeah, this is totally an established universe.
Yeah, remember JLU? It's fine. You'll be fine.
Yeah, just pretend this was always a thing. Yeah, let's talk to this lady.
The little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood, so it's sliding all over the place, trying to crawl away, getting so I can't tell the blood from the mud.
Also, just realize we're talking to a big game hunter when we're talking about Kraven the Hunter.
Oh.
Nyo Kraven.
Yeah, it's Nyoka time.
Don't interrupt, it's rude. But I gotta get in there, get right in that baby rap's stomach and dig it out. If so much as a drop of stomach acid got on that medallion, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every damn rapt out there. Right. What are you staring? Wait. You ain't from around here. Who are you?
Cole Aidman, pleasure to meet you.
Ooh,
Columbo Aidman.
charmer. Don't get a lot of that around here. Folks mostly grump at me about how I should join the MSI payroll. Nice change of pace. Buy me a drink, will you?
Sure, another round, bartender.
Outstanding. What are you doing in Stellar Bay, stranger?
I am charming. Told you can help me
I was a
find.
tossball mascot.
I was a tossball mascot.
Maybe you've heard.
Well. Let's get down to brass nuts then, shall we? Wait, that ain't it. Brass rats? Let's talk business.
I like her.
I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? You'll have to get me something to clear my head.
Sure, what do you need?
Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of, well, I don't rightly know what they are. Steroid or caffeine somethings? Pills. They're very good.
I'm gonna get her some Tic Tacs.
I'm cut off for the money.
Yeah, I was thinking Yakuza, just grab a cup of coffee.
But I'm sure you've got your wily ways. Fetch me one and we'll be all set.
You mean cannabinoid? That stuff's just a stimulant.
Well, they work. We got a deal or what?
Alright, I'll be back.
No, I don't want to do it. I just wanted those medical points. Now that I have them, I'll get your stupid pills.
Let's see, where are we going now? Max Japan, thoughts on the new interview Walter Emmanuel Jones and Austin St. John did about Why Left Power Rangers? Did they give any new information beyond we left because we weren't getting paid enough and they were working us to the bone? Because that's why I haven't, because that information's been out there for years. That's why I haven't watched that interview. Where is it? I thought it was in here. Oh, there it is. It's actually farther down.
Oh yeah, Fakava makes a good point. The way you're holding that gun, it's hard to see like the stick you're holding, so it looks like your left hand is just like to the left of the gun, like not holding it.
Yeah, just like I'm holding out a gun. I'm like, this is my fist. This is my gun.
It just somehow works. Yeah.
Wait, did it? Oh, I couldn't see it through the thing. How easy is it to get back there? Ow. Is Austin St. John racist? Well, he did want to make T-shirts with Hitler quotes on them. So even if he's not racist, he is incredibly stupid.
Yeah, poor taste.
Hello, dearie. Well, I don't believe I've seen
Dearie?
you before. And with sweet cheeks like those.
Also, you're right. Real world, we can't talk about that.
What can Auntie Abigail do for you?
You got that voice, and you calling me dearie, but like you're like 30 years too young for this.
And what a helpful young man you are. Nothing like a little pill to liven up the spirits. Who's your lucky friend, dearie?
I don't know. You have to pry that secret from my sweet little cheeks.
You have the.
Aren't you a
Wow.
saucy thing?
Cole Aidman just like charm master of the world here.
She rolls with it like it's nothing. Oh, and Alex, yes, we actually did get the poster last time. We finally got the damn poster.
Yep. Why don't you show me a thing or two?
Much as I'd love to. My rheumatism is especially fierce at the moment, and I'm all out of my medicine. But I'd hate to send you away empty-handed. You were here for caffeinoid, weren't you? Who's it for?
That's private.
Now, there's no keeping secrets from Auntie Abigail.
Oh, she's
I'll
good.
tease it out of you one way or another. Also, I really do have to enter someone's name for the allotment. After all, I have to keep track of where our little pills wander off to.
Ooh, can't even bribe.
Damn.
Lots of bits. So stupid.
Yeah, I guess I don't have a high enough persuade, unfortunately. I should up that next chance we get.
That's how I played D&D. Persuade and deception, baby.
I suppose it's reasonable. I can't lie, though, so I'm going to lie.
Who this pickup's for?
Vagabond, you see, Frodo, I could destroy the One Ring, but, you know, rheumatism.
I'm so sorry, but with the iconoclasts and the marauder filth chasing away what little trade we get, I'm afraid I have to reserve my supply for Stellar Bay residents. Our reserves have gotten so low, I've even had to start locking the supply room upstairs. Isn't it a shame what some people will do to get a little extra?
Captain Avenger asks, which season of The Simpsons ruined Homer Simpson for you? I don't know about ruined Homer Simpson, but I could tell you precisely when I stopped watching. Episode 300 with Tony Hawk, when they were, like, air dueling in their skateboards. Like, it just became too absurd for me. Like, even when I was in high school, I was like, I can't do this anymore.
There was a time where, like, some episodes of The Simpsons, like, I think the monorail episode is what it was, that people considered that was too unrealistic. We can't, this is a terrible episode.
The whole thing was the music, man. It was hilarious.
Yeah. And it's just like wow, our standards have changed so much. That episode is beautiful and wonderful. I love that episode. It's hilarious.
It's great. That episode's hysterical.
Just like weird how standards have shifted so much about what is reasonable to have in The Simpsons. Because there was once upon a time where it's considered like where any of the absurd, like over the top stuff was, aside from like maybe a background joke or a quick thing, most of the stuff was all the non-normal stuff was reserved for the Halloween episodes. You wouldn't have Kang and Kodo show up outside of the Halloween episodes. You wouldn't have the episode where we have all those robots running the plant. Like, Homer going to space was considered absurd, and they had to go through hoops to make it to make it plausible to have him do it.
Yeah, the series used to be a satire of, like, regular sitcoms where the joke, it's like Ninja Turtles, the joke is how serious it is. Like, the joke was that you have a sitcom family, but Homer's like a functioning alcoholic who beats his kid. It's like, Jesus.
Breeze Dorling, you are a little late to the party with two of those questions, so I will say that I have not played Rita's Rewind. The other two questions, we already threw two things we already talked about earlier in the stream. I will probably check it out at some point. Got to use that 19 charisma. I feel like we have more than 19 charisma. Anyway,
I think he was pulling a number.
Okay. So which season of The Simpsons ruined Homer for me? It was a later season. Like episode 300 was less, the absurd skateboarding fight. That's just meant to be for the sake of the joke. It's more just like it's more just like jerk ass Homer did eventually become a thing. I don't think there was an exact moment when it happened, but you especially saw that in the Halloween specials. I talked about this when I made my big Halloween. Where I did a thread on Twitter where I reviewed like every single Simpsons Halloween special because I rewatched all of them up to the then current one. And the thing for me as you saw that was that, like, Homer Simpson loves his kids, loves his wife. He's an idiot, but he's a good-natured bumbler.
And he's well-meaning.
He's well-meaning. He's good-natured bumbler. He's not a monster. Yes, he forgets Maggie's name sometimes. Yes, he gets absurdly angry at Bart, and you notice they stop the choking at a certain point.
Yeah, like, you're not supposed to, like, 20 years later still be laughing at a kid being throttled.
And he still gets, and he doesn't get Lisa. It's hard for him to connect to her. But he legitimately cares. He wants to do right. He's trying his best. He's just not very smart. He's a doofus. He's a doofus, but
or they have they had a really good emotional episode where he couldn't connect with Lisa. That line, which is quite funny in how blunt it is, but also like very cutting. That one part, like, just because I don't care doesn't mean I don't understand.
But eventually, eventually writers came on who came to the conclusion that Homer is a bad father and a bad person, and instead of trying to, like, write him better from their perspective, they just fed into it. They think he's a bad person, so they write him as a bad person, and thus self-fulfilling prophecy and cyclical.
Yeah,
and it's only in later seasons, like in season 26, 27, whatever, is when you get some good-natured, bumbler back again.
Yeah, like, even though the term is called Flanderization, like, it's happened to Homer as well.
Anyway, oh, that's just awful!
Isn't it just? I'd make an exception for you if
Abigail's just watching me talk about The Simpsons to nobody.
Yeah, sir?
A special pickup from Auntie Abigail?
Nyoka.
Oh, her.
Yeah, that's what I thought might
It's
happen.
none of my business. But I had told her Dr. Williams would bump up her monthly allotment if only she'd join MSI. Contribute like the rest of us. Now I've gone and said too much. And you know me, dearie. I don't like to pry.
Yeah, and you know me.
Oh, of course, of course. There must be some way I can increase Nyoka's allotment.
Well, I'm afraid not.
Oh.
Dr. Williams managed the town's allotments from his terminal upstairs. Even I can't access them.
I thought you were in charge around here, Auntie. You sure ought to be.
Oh, you
You
flatter
do
an
have
old
sufficient
woman.
persuasion for that.
Me, I'm just here to be a pretty face for the customers.
Well, you succeed beautifully, madam.
To the
Yeah.
supply room for all the times Dr. Williams
You don't look a
misplaced
day
things.
over 35.
No. Cole Aidman is a charmer of all. He don't mind older ladies. He don't mind older men. He's just like, as long as you are of consenting age, he's like, yeah, why not? And to keep an extra heated supply room for all the touches with it. Forgetful fellow, huh?
Careless experimentation with medicinal substances does take its toll eventually.
Where can I find this Dr.
In the
Williams?
town graveyard, I'm afraid. Poor man was always searching for the flower of enlightenment. On the way, he tried some rather daring substance combinations.
The Flower of Enlightenment?
It's a philosophist symbol of some kind, dearie. Never you mind. The graveyard's near the southern ruins. You're certainly welcome to pay our respects, but the bodies tend to attract beasties.
Oh, of course.
You're gonna go tussle with some raptidons? Because I've been practicing my dropkick.
Do be careful.
Felix, you are like anti-charisma.
Felix.
I mean, here I am charming this woman just by being as sweet and lovely as her. You're just like, oh man, I could dropkick Raptidon, brah.
I'm pretty badass.
Guess I'll have to figure this out on my own, because I'm not going to intimidate her. I'm not.
Dearie.
Also, Captain Avenger asks, best and worst episode of The Simpsons for you?
Best episode of The Simpsons, probably, whatchamacallit? Treehouse of Horror 5, The Shinning.
That's a very good one.
Like it's just
Wanna get sued?
like any time, that one just like, I think it feels like every joke works. Every single segment is both horrifying and funny. Just like I still laugh out loud at "Don't touch anything! I'll touch whatever I feel like."
It's great.
She never looked my way. I knew of her though.
I remember really enjoying when Homer steals the gummy Venus de Milo,
Say about it.
and there was that scandal.
Had a glare that'd stop you dead in your tracks.
Now, worst episode is a little bit harder to determine because there are some bad episodes, and of course, I have not watched the full run of The Simpsons, so it's hard for me to say like one thing definitively is good or bad. Maybe the Lady Gaga episode, which was considered like the worst for a long while. Maybe the Elon Musk one.
Yeah, I didn't get that far. I remember being frustrated enough to rage quit at the Tony Hawk one, but I also, I know it was the point. I know that it succeeded at what it was trying to do, but Lisa going vegetarian and just, getting in everybody's way just drove me crazy.
No, I get it.
I do love one of those jokes, though, is still, burns into my brain to this day. You know, it's just a little slimy, still good, still good. It's just a little airborne, still good, still good.
Yep.
That is a cool looking creature.
All right.
It's also one of those cases where, like, it was one of those times when they actually did have lasting continuity afterwards, her becoming a vegetarian.
Yeah, she still is one, yeah.
If you're a visitor. Or the Sunday goal if you're on the home team.
Okay, so if you're on the home team...
Oh yeah,
you wanna
Sideshow
work
Bob
all
episodes.
Sunday
Yeah, the one...
makes sense.
Oh my god, what was the...
You can also kick it.
Like Terror Lake or something?
Throw it.
Yeah, like Terror Lake. I'm trying to remember. It's like their Cape Fear parody.
Yeah, I think that might have been it. It might have been Cape Fear.
Yeah.
That episode is hysterical. Any last requests? Yes. Sing the entire score of the HMS Pinafore. All right.
We sail the ocean blue and
He just does
attentive to our duty.
I will send you to heaven before I send you to hell.
There is another Simpsons Halloween special that was a more recent one, which was a parody of. Originally, I thought it was a parody of Seven, but it turns out it was a parody of like some other TV show I never watched before, which has an alternate, which basically does an alternate ending to Cape Fear, where Sideshow Bob still manages to kill Bart in that.
Wow. Okay. Bake 'em away, toys. Oh, that also had, hello, Mr. Thompson.
I think he's talking to you!
Oh, I'll stay away from your son.
Stay away.
Stay away.
Forever!
No, wait. No, Marge, say stay away from my son again?
No!
Ugh.
The Rakes!
Oh my god, amazing.
The Rakes is, of course, one of the most classic examples of the joke goes on too long to become annoying, and then goes on longer and becomes funny again.
Yes. Or Sideshow Bob is loudly and obnoxiously laughing in the theater, but then you see Homer laughing even louder, and he just inexplicably has a giant cigar. Oh, really? That's too much.
Classic Simpsons. It's just good stuff. Just like punchline leading into punchline leading into punchline.
Yeah.
Like I saw breakdowns of some of their jokes where a small bit ends up being like 5 jokes all in a rapid succession of 10 seconds.
Oh yeah.
Driving through the field. Hey kids, you want to go drive to that cactus patch?
No.
Yeah. No. 2 out of 3.
No regard for this deep male voice. 2 against 1.
Yep. That's good-natured bumbler Homer.
Not the elephant.
That is good-natured bumbler Homer.
What do you mean live? Saltuna comes in cans?
Felix, Saltuna is a kind of fish. Lives in the ocean. You knew that, right?
What's an ocean?
Are you serious? You tell me there's a fish made entirely out of Saltuna?
Never mind. I'll tell you later.
Felix, we're gonna. This is why I bring Sam along.
Yeah, Sam just is here to kill germs.
Also,
Sam
any
died
super
today.
chats we've missed? Because I realized there's a few dollar ones that probably haven't done.
No. I caught Captain Avengers. The latest one is Mega Timmy Tommy's, but I'm just waiting for his comment.
All right. Yeah, the Lady Gaga one was just like it's just so empty. I never saw the Elon Musk one, but the Lady Gaga one, there's nothing to it. There is no message. There is no. Did I just turn around?
Well, that was a big complaint of what The Simpsons had become. They went from counterculture to, like, celebrity guest. What are you doing here?
Yeah, so many celebrity guest stuff. It just sucked.
Benjamin Hall says Alan Moore was wasted on The Simpsons. I don't think he was. His cameo was hysterical.
Yeah, I disagree. I liked Alan Moore's parody on it. Plus, he clearly had, it helps that, one, Alan Moore is actually a huge Simpsons fan, which, you get Alan Moore to be passionate and happy about anything. It's always a good sign.
Win. I just love when Bart is just like, oh, I don't know anything about the political message. I just like when the heroes punch each other. And Alan Moore just going like, oh, like that's so real. Just imagine actual Alan Moore in front of you, like, oh, God damn it. Like, this is just his entire life. And Mega Timmy Tommy says, there really was a time when Elon Musk had us all fooled into thinking he was a genius, even the people who make South Park. Well, yeah, you know how he did it? Is he shut the hell up. We knew he was the head of a science company. He kept his mouth shut. That's all he had to do.
Say what you will about Jeff Bezos, at least he's smart enough to not run his mouth all the time.
Yeah, all he had to do was just, like, he had that stupid post of him getting high, like, oh, he's relatable like the rest of us, but he kept his mouth shut. That's all he had to do. But yeah, Alan Moore and I forgot his name. Art Finkelman, the guy who did Mouse.
Yeah, Art. Why am I forgetting his name? Spiegelman?
Really lived your whole life
Spiegelman, thank you. Yeah, and there was one more comic artist, and they all become like just
Daniel Klaus, I
crappy
think. Is what
schlock superheroes. The mouse is in the house. Like, it's so crappy and schlock, and it's hysterical that like these are the people who are doing it. Like Alan Moore and fucking
Alan
Art
Moore in
Spiegelman.
particular having a good sport about Watchmen babies.
glad the boss picked you up.
Because clearly, I think he got the joke clearly.
Real sweet, Felix.
Because of course, Alan Moore, Watchmen, all that stuff, obviously a sore point for him. But clearly, even he was like, this is making fun of them for what they would do. So I'm okay with them doing this.
Suppose anyone remembers
Yeah, and also Harry Partridge's like crappy 80s Watchmen TV show opening. Have you ever seen that?
Yep. Saturday morning
I-
Watchmen.
Yeah, like there are certain bits in it where it's like, if you know kinds of jokes, like regarding the deep, like not the deep lore, but just like the plot of the comics, but like it's handled so badly that it feels like an authentic 80s show.
Yep.
Benjamin Hall says, regarding Alan Moore, I meant because he was only in the opening and the end.
That's
Fair
probably for the
enough,
best
but,
though,
like,
because the plot wasn't about him.
yeah, they don't wear out their welcome. One of my favorite celebrity cameos was George Harrison, because the joke was that they completely squandered his cameo.
Yep.
Like, oh my god, where'd you get that brownie? And he's out of the episode. Like, he
Yep.
pops in for a second when they're on the roof. It's been done.
It's been
They
done.
wasted George Harrison, and that's the joke. And Cameron Heaton says, tell Vika she's awesome, and thanks for the photo.
Will do.
Oh, Clockwork Soul,
Hi.
Alan Moore, Art Spiegelman, and Daniel Close. Oh, he goes, oh, hey.
Hey, how you doing?
Hello, welcome.
I told you I'd be a bit late.
Yeah, no, it's all good. We said we told the chat you might be a bit late. All right,
Yeah, just
so
right on time for when you said you'd be here.
I got the key. Let's go and sneak in.
Is that a riddle? Because the answer is yes. Hit me with another one.
All right, here goes. Many have heard.
We got HMS Pinafore stuck in my head now.
And I won't speak until spoken to.
What never, what never.
Have we ever?
Won't speak until
All we ever.
Oh,
That sea, sweet little buttercups, little buttercup.
Oh, Mega Timmy Tommy says, Simpsons used to be counterculture, but what even is counterculture now? Probably still South Park, even though it's become its own form of the culture.
Honestly, I'd have to say something that'd be counterculture nowadays would probably be something like... Let me think.
Like, it doesn't have to be mean-spirited satire like The Simpsons was. It could just be, like, going back to, like, the golden age of comics. Like, I'm Hero Man, I stop Villain Man, and that would be, like, counterculture for what we're used to now.
I would say my Adventures with Superman is kind of counterculture to modern media.
Yeah, the problem, to be counterculture, you have to be, like, authority figures have to despise it and reject it, and it has to evoke outrage of some kind while still being, taking a moral stance, I would say.
So, depends on which, to be fair, right now the authority figures are hating on one thing, and that's Taylor Swift.
There is, I don't know, I think you also have to be, also, I hate to bring out the hipstery part of this, but, like, I also feel like it can't be mainstream. And let's face it, Taylor Swift is mainstream.
Counterculture.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can piss off Hollywood, but, like, when you are the only game in town, that's not really counterculture.
True.
It's Taylor Swift. She is part of the culture. She is not counterculture.
Yeah, she's, like, defining the culture.
Put the drink down. No. We're giving her a caffeine pill.
Ah, the charmer. Welcome back. Drink
Cole is just
together.
charming people left and right, Eliza. We're charming Nyoka here. We charmed the old lady who works a dispensary. Got your magic pills. These things are dangerous, you know.
More or less dangerous than a steady supply of alcohol. Give it here.
In a
It's like
vacuum, she's
Owl House
correct.
is
You sure she's
counterculture.
making that with alcohol?
Ooh, that hits the spot. Right.
You liked counterculture before it was cool.
There it is.
Yeah, that's
There
pretty
it
good.
is. Yes. We're in business. Let's go.
Yeah, I don't know if something like Owl House could be considered counterculture, but I get what you're saying. Like, I don't, I'm not an expert. I can't exactly do that, but I feel like those are qualities of counterculture that they have to have some sort of artistic expression, some sort of message behind it. They also have to be a somewhat niche interest. Like Saturday Night Live, when it started, was very counterculture. They were very much opposed to a lot of norms of society. They did lots of drugs. They made lots of jokes about the fact that they did lots of drugs.
Actually, you know something? Like, I know you wouldn't care for this, but I might actually go with The Boys. I know there's a lot of dark, gritty hero stuff, but they are pretty scathing about just corporatism and, like, rainbow capitalism. That's, like, more of a focus than the actual characters.
I don't know if that's counterculture, but it's just because it has a message does not mean it's counterculture. Especially since, again, I'd also say it has to be somewhat niche of an interest. It can't. I feel like it can't be super popular, and The Boys is super popular.
Yeah, it is, especially now. Superheroes in general are in.
Yeah. To be fair, superheroes never really left.
They never really left. It's just the MCU managed to make it a recurrent moneymaker. Anything with LGBT plus or trans content, I wouldn't say anything with it, but including it can at times be counterculture, especially if, say, it's depicting it in defiance of laws or something like that.
Yeah, also superheroes never really went out of fashion, but like movies with superheroes in them were pretty rough until around like the 2000s, and the MCU really cemented it.
I don't think they were rough until around 98 when Blade came out.
Core 2000 just seems like what the loudest authorities are raging against. That's another part of it. The authority figures have to rage against it. Say it's degenerate art. Say it this offends my sensibilities, kind of a thing. Yeah. Like you said, South Park Once Upon a Time, I would say was counterculture.
Even now we're used to it.
But now it's just part of the culture. Anyway, let's sorry, go ahead.
Benjamin Hall brings up a great point, because one of the things that the government is, a lot of the assholes in government are raging against right now is Sesame Street.
But are they raging against it? Like, I know HBO dropped it, but are they raging against it? Sesame Street's been around since the 60s.
Tennessee has been trying to ban Sesame Street.
Even so, we've had it for a half a century.
It's part of the culture. I can't call it counterculture.
It's teaching little kids like how to count and friendship. That doesn't really seem counterculture.
Listen, this is not a bullet list. You must fulfill all these things and to be counterculture. I would argue that establishing rules of any kind for it would probably automatically negate the idea of it being counterculture, because it would be against rules, kind of a thing. But and again, I'm not an expert. I'm just saying some things that you would call counterculture are not really counterculture, and some things that we would call culture are really counterculture. But I'm not an expert, and anyway, Nyoka, let's continue the plot here.
Yes. Great. Where to?
Let's find the information broker.
Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man in an age. He's running the giant radio tower we lovingly call Devil's Peak.
Oh, haven't you been around there?
We'll be going south and west, mostly along the road till we're past Fallbrook. Out there's a western slope that'll lead us through some fun. You like hunting, right? That's fun.
Nyo Craven.
Bunker, Rotting River will take you into the mountain caverns. We can discuss options when we get closer.
Rotting River, oh god, a building ring.
3's already a crowd. I don't mind waiting somewhere until you got a spot open.
Alright, Felix, you're out.
Felix, wait on the ship.
I don't care whether you could drop kick.
Oh, are we recruiting Nyoka? Sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet, I like her.
Also, T-Elite says, wow, I was really paying half attention when I first read Star Wars The Ronin because I missed a case of a trans character.
I just got intimate knowledge of its dangers and an abundance of fortitude.
Yeah, because I was talking like, man, I hope it would be nice if we could recruit her, because I liked her in our initial conversation. She seemed fun.
That's a mistake you only get to make once.
But the period where comic book movies came rough would probably be around the time that Swamp Thing 2 came out until around Blade coming out.
Oh, we have a bunch of...
Blade did a good job, and I love me some Spider-Man. Hey, Andrew.
Because Swamp Thing 2 was like the beginning of the comic book movies being rough era.
Man of threats.
Yeah, Blade was probably as good as they got back in that particular era, because a lot of comic book movies were like Look at me, I put on like a cosplay suit.
While I like Batman and Robin, I admit that it has problems.
Batman and Robin took itself, well, to a degree more seriously, but 89 Batman was like deadly serious, but that wasn't really what super movies were. That was what that movie was. A lot of superhero movies, like the Marvel ones, were pretty rough up until Blade.
To be fair, most of Marvel's superhero movies until Blade were all made for TV.
Fair enough. But yeah, I actually do like Batman and Robin, but it's definitely got its issues.
Yeah, like none of the 80s/90s Batman films I consider bad.
Yeah, you know what bothers me? Is that Penguin's gang is like Joker clowns again? Like, what are you doing?
Sure. Batman Returns, here's the thing. Weirdly enough, out of the 4 90s Batman films, the one I have a problem with is Batman Returns.
I mean, fair. Like I like the movie, but it is definitely flawed.
Although the 90s also gave us kind of bad superhero movies like Steel.
I know of that one, and I know, like, I've seen pictures. It looks pretty shoestring, but I haven't actually seen it.
Yeah, it also gave us the worst X-Men movie, Generation X.
Yeah, I've only seen X-Men 1 through 3, and what's the... Oh, no. Oh, no. I've seen Origins with, you know, with Ryan Reynolds' bad Deadpool, but, what was the good one? The prequel with, Michael Fassbender as Magneto?
I think just the Wolverine.
Which one? Because there's 2 good ones I'd say out of the prequel.
The one where Professor X was walking around before.
Oh, that's First Class.
First Class.
Thank you, First Class. I wanted to say like Origins again, but yeah. So of those, I've only seen those 5 movies. For me, The Last Stand was easily the worst. I know Origins is a meme because of how badly they ruined Deadpool, but the movie itself was like better than that one scene.
Yeah,
I recall a lot of people said that it really wasn't. Like they shot Wolverine in the head and that gave him amnesia.
Yeah.
And like the special effects, like you know, were unfinished when one copy of it leaked, and then they weren't that much more finished when it actually came out.
Oh yeah, I've seen parts of the leaked one where there's little notes on the screen like claws extend. That was kind of funny.
Like the even in the finished product, the claws look so bad.
Well, it looked very CG. It was pretty rough. But, like, I liked Sabretooth just fine. The plot was okay. It's just that what they did to Deadpool was, like, have you ever even heard of Deadpool? What are you doing?
Like, unforgivable.
Reynolds as human form honestly fit pretty well. And then they closed his mouth. I'm like, what are you doing?
To be fair, what they did with most of the characters in there not named Wolverine was kind of rough.
Yeah. But still, though, like... X3 just pissed me off.
Oh, don't get me wrong, X3 pissed me off too. I want a good adaptation of the Phoenix Saga.
Even outside of that, like, the whole movie just irritated me. There were so many things, like, would the character really do that? And all the fights were, like, 3 seconds long with one sweet move. Wolverine fights a Regenerator, kicks him in the dick. Haha, nice! Pyro fights Iceman with a DBZ beam combat. Iceman gets a sweet headbutt in. Haha, nice! And that's like every fight in that movie.
Yeah, but here's the worst part about it is the fact that it's just character assassination of not just like killing off the characters, but literally in how they act.
Magneto and Mystique's dynamic was unreal.
Like,
Magneto drops her like a bad habit the moment she becomes an unmutant.
Magneto would never do that. He would do everything in her power to get her to be a mutant again. You know, everything is hard.
But even if Magneto were just evil, even from a purely selfish perspective, like Mystique was one of his top agents. He can't just let her run in the public and do whatever the hell.
Told you we'd make it
Like,
in one piece.
it is the worst. That movie is like nothing but character assassination.
And yeah, Classic Watcher mentions this, and we've already talked about this, but I'm the Juggernaut bitch. I know it was a meme. I know that was the right time for that meme to still be funny. I fucking hated it. I was so mad, even in the theater.
Same. Because the Juggernaut is actually such a very nuanced character in the comics.
No, it's not even that. Just like, I fucking hate that YouTube video, and I fucking hate that they referenced it.
Anyway, plot.
This station's under the protection of the corporate compliance crew. You a marauder? 'Cause me and my sunshine, that's my gun if you were wondering, we don't take kindly to marauders.
Oh, really? No.
A coherent enough response, I reckon. Must be true. You're clear. But I would caution you against pressing on ahead. This station's plumb crawling with marauders, you know.
You end up here hunting marauders?
I take it you ain't met the other C3s. Me and Sunshine are doing exactly what we've been tasked with. You want more details? You ought to talk to my crew. They're guarding a small barracks to the southeast, by the edge of the mountain.
What are you doing for? Help me kill his marauders.
There is nothing I'd enjoy more, but the C3s play it by the book. Usually. Go petition the boss man. Maybe you can convince him to alter my duties.
I'm off.
Alright, by the way, real quick before I get going, it looks like Eliza's already responding to him anyway in the text, but Jeremy Adler says, isn't that the point, to show the hypocrisy of Magneto? First of all, I don't think he would be that hypocritical, but second of all, whether he is or not, that is just stupid.
Yeah, here's the thing. Magneto is not some mustache-twirling villain or anything like that. Yes, the movie version... Okay, the movie versions kind of get him very wrong from how he is in the comics, which is one of the things I really hate. Because they have... The first movie literally has him being a hypocrite, and... Okay, in the comics, the one thing Magneto would never do is put a child in danger.
Yeah, that's like his own backstory. He would never do that.
Like, the thing that caused him to turn good was Kitty Pryde, a child being put in danger when she was fighting against him.
Honestly, I think that probably could have worked better if, like, she was more of as an adult rather than like as a teenager kind of thing. So
yeah,
probably could have helped, but like, I don't know.
Also, I'm afraid I gotta get going now, but enjoy the rest of your stream, everybody.
All right, see you later, man.
People.
Yep, catch ya. I'll be streaming myself on Wednesday for patrons, Friday for everybody, and I'm currently uploading a platinum playthrough of Have a good one, everybody.
Bye.
Oh, since you guys missed it, we're probably going to end at 9:30 just so I can work on some other stuff.
9:30, gotcha.
Yep. But we will see where we're at that point, because if it's not at a good spot to do it, then we might as well just keep going.
Yeah.
To be fair, a lot of the plots in the X-Men movies would have worked a lot better if it was Sinister instead of Magneto.
I wouldn't know. Like, I hardly know anything about X-Men, sadly.
Have we had Mr. Sinister in any of the movies?
They kept on hinting at him in the last 3.
Say what?
In Apocalypse, Dark Phoenix, and New Mutants, they hint at Mr. Sinister, but he never shows up.
Okay, like, I think the reason being is because, like, this is my mindset. I'm a guy who doesn't know anything about X-Men, but I get a few ideas thanks to people who know the stuff. So when a movie's announced and I watch it, I'm like, oh, I get this now. Only to learn, no, I don't got this now. So, like, they probably just used the name popular IP just to tell a story without knowing the characters and like what is really important about them. So
that is definitely true about the X-Men movies, because almost none of the characters they portray in the movies are accurate to their comic form at all.
Now that being said, with X-Men 97 being out and stuff like that, does the cartoon portray the characters much better? Or okay, there you go.
Oh yeah, X-Men animated series is incredible. I highly recommend it, actually.
X-Men animated series is probably one of the most comic accurate to the Claremont era version of X-Men in terms of characterization.
There you go.
And X-Men 97 is just a phenomenal series.
Yeah, it's just basically continuing that thing, but also bringing in modern elements from later on.
And also just like adapting like an entire X-Men crossover storyline per episode, which is impressive, and making it all work together, like so it naturally flows from one to the next, even though they're like decades apart from each other.
I am really glad that they did Life Death, because that is one of my favorite storylines in the entire series of the comic. Because, okay, this is me being a shipper for a second. I've always been of the opinion that Storm and Forge belong together.
All right, breaker.
I can't tell if you're brave or simply touched in the head. What in the galaxy are you doing sniffing around my station? Unless you are, in fact, trying to suicide by Marauder? And you, Nyoka, what are you doing lugging a stranger into my station?
You could use the socialization, you son of a bitch. Also, he hired me.
To what purpose? I happen to have some significant problems I am dealing with right now. Marauders, running out of purple berry wine 3 days ago, not being able to bloody broadcast.
You need to see the information broker about...
No. We'll deal with information-related business later. As I said, there are bigger problems threatening my life and livelihood at this very moment. The Marauders want me dead. And since my hired hands have clearly turned idle, it appears I need you to clear out the threat. As my newest contractor, you may call me the Broker.
Or we can call you Hiram, on account of that's your damn name, and doubly on the account of the Broker being a dumbass alternative.
What? Everyone calls me that. Aside from you.
Why me?
You're here, and you're armed, aren't you? The feed's gone grainy, but it looks like you're packing deadly force.
I might be.
I know Nyoka is, for sure. I barricaded the broadcast center, but I can only hold out for so long. Clear the Marauders out, and I'll pay you double the going rate. They destroy the transmission equipment, and I'll be out of business. The elevator and doors to the second floor are back online. Hurry before I have to lock them down again.
So I'm going to tell you about a very important lesson as a mercenary that Cole Aidman is. Getting paid twice for the same job.
Oh, heck yeah.
T Elite 555. By the way, I will be doing a big character from Marvel Rivals into a Minecraft skin if anyone wants one. I have extra slots available open to commissions. Link in the stream description. Anyway, how many Marauders are broken in for the station?
Too many, considering I hired a bunch of no-good mercs to keep them out in the first place. Already, they've caused considerable damage to the station's property. If they take down the broadcast equipment, I'll be out of a job, permanently.
I'll see what I can do. You already, I mean, what, you asked me what's in it for me. He already said he was going to pay me.
Can we
I mean, yeah.
We already, and like I said, we're already getting paid to get information from the broker. So, like, yeah, sure, we're getting paid twice here.
Hey, elevators to your right. Get ready.
Also, Vendor boops me.
But the reason why I know so much about X-Men is because while other people read other things, that's what I primarily read when it comes to comics. It's reason why people jokingly call me and Lewis's server the expert.
Yep.
Dang it, that's good.
You're on the elevator.
J Manor Productions, thoughts on the movie Klaus? I've recently bought the art book and has been interesting to see and read the behind the scenes.
I have not seen it, so I would not know. Sorry.
Oh wait, Klaus, the Netflix movie. Oh god, I love this movie. I love the movie, honestly. Like, art design, I like the art designs. The storytelling is somewhat predictable, but at the same time, like, it's, I don't know. I just like the movie. I can't go out of my way to say, like, it's the greatest movie of all time, but I enjoy it. I mean,
is it
like,
based on the comic, or is it like something else?
There's a comic?
Yeah, the one I reviewed last year.
I don't think it's the same Klaus. I think it's a different one. Because this one's about a postman trying to get off an island of two families that are trying to kill each other.
Yeah, so that's probably not the same thing.
Yeah, pretty much. No Avenger Eliza's not gonna go to her room. That was a good pun.
Yeah.
That's an excellent pun, and I approve it.
An excellent pun. I see what you did there.
I'm so good at this. Devil's Peak Station, inclement weather warning, regional severe alert, next 72 hours, chance of thunderstorms and severe thunderstorms, including lightning strikes forecast across the mountain regions.
Anyone play Disney Lorcana?
I do not.
I want to.
I mean, I've tried on a tabletop simulator with my friend Reviewer on his stream, and like, I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty fun.
It does look fun. That's why I want to play it, because I love trading card games.
Clockwork Soul, been watching a bunch of your HOPR lately. Can't recall if you had any thoughts on the villain Master Org / Dr. Adler from Wild Force. I feel like I gave some thoughts on him. I like the idea. I definitely like the flashback episode where we get his backstory. The toxic masculinity thing. I love that they actually like picked clothes that were somewhat period appropriate for them to be from like the 70s. His hairstyle too was very 70s, especially with the sideburns.
There you go.
Like toxic, being friend zoned as the motivation for the villain to go crazy and try to kill everything. I like that. It's very unique and different for Power Rangers.
It honestly is, yeah. Also, I love that like Master Orc's outfit came from a previous Super Sentai series, and weirdly enough, still fits within the Power Ranger episode. So,
Earth tones. Anyway. As I stated in my prior 4 messages, there's something no cause for alarm. I swear to you, Hiram, the situation is under control. Would you call a near emergency? I would consider a non-event. Yes, a high energy transition was used for too lengthy period of time, and yes, the generators cannot safely support that activity. Yes, and yes, they could have been damaged under load, but the point remains that nothing happened. We caught the issue in time. The energy users involved were reprimanded. I swear on my grave, it will not happen again. Now, please cease contacting me for daily updates of the status of the generators. Subject: toilets. What in the black hole were you thinking, Val? At some point, space efficiency becomes the inverse to time efficiency, and one negates the other. What I mean is, how am I going to do my morning business where the toilets are directly facing the open showers? You might like watching fellows, scrub their jigglies while you take a steaming dump, but I don't.
The fart.
Sincerely, thanks for the peep show. Not really, that was sarcasm. On the contrary, Theo, not only is a spatially efficient design, but also encourages simultaneous use to hurry their business. Don't look, or speed up and move on. After all, the faster they're back to your station, the happier we all will be. Warmest regards, Val. Postscript, you take too many bathroom breaks and you know it. They redesigned the bathroom so that the showers would be facing the toilets.
That's gross.
Incredibly. This is what we call a hostile work environment.
Yes.
Yep.
This is exploding, yeah. I like looting. I like taking things.
Thievery, it's something for you and me.
Also, someone is echoing.
Check 1, 2, 3.
Check 1, 2, 3.
Check 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, Eliza, I think we're picking up audio from yours.
Let me fix that.
Uh,
I think my microphone was too close to the computer.
it's all good.
Sad-eye.
All right. Hacker voice, I am in. Atmospheric controls are online. Issue detected with the auto mechanical controls. Altering HU atmospheric controls. Yeah, standard level, range regarding temperature and chemical. Deploy fire spread in the main hall. I'm just saying, we could suffocate all the marauders.
Yes, we could.
You know, we could either suffocate them or just have the satisfaction of just shooting them all.
I know, it's hard to pick. Although activate station, we also activate the fire alarm.
It's a corporate hellscape. The bathrooms are probably co-ed.
Prolonged exposure to emergency alarms can lead to disorientation and ruptured eardrums. We also got the auto mechanicals. We don't have control over them, unfortunately. It doesn't look like.
No.
So I'm okay with just setting the fire alarm and disorienting them.
Disorienting.
I mean, we're still gonna kill them. It's just like at least we won't like kill the wrong people. Boop. Lacks the personal touch.
That's the last of them, I think.
It lacks the personal touch to just suffocate them all.
When the alarms go off, you know Colombo Aidman is out to kill you.
Although I'm getting the impression that I clicked the wrong thing because everyone's just unconscious now.
they knew you were coming, so they're just like, oh god, it's Columbo Aidman, and they just drop dead.
You know what? Fair.
They had their oh no moment, and
And they wisely decided, you know what? I'm just gonna just play possum. I'm gonna pretend I'm dead. Maybe he'll leave me alone.
I like that. I like that. Let's see, Captain Avenger. You want a good pun, Lewis? I'll give you a good pun. How do you know when Santa is around? You can sense his presence.
Marauder free at last. I'll get the door. You hurry on.
Anyway, Hiram.
Never thought I'd be ecstatic at having the walls painted in blood, but seeing as it's not mine, I'd say this calls for a celebration. This ought to square our debt. One hefty payment for a highly valued service rendered. But I admit, I do wonder why Nyoka has brought you to me. Allow me to pose my question in another manner. Why, in the nebula, are you here?
I told you I'm looking for a certain information broker.
Ah yes, our little chat on the intercom. You're looking for the premier broker for all of Monarch, which you knew was me, clearly. Phineas must have sent you. He's the only one insane enough to send someone to Monarch to rush me. I knew it was only a matter of time before he came a-knocking. Look, I might be late, but I fulfill my contracts, always.
Oh, you do you? I have lost track of the number of beers you owe me for chasing raptidons off your stoop.
Are you fibbing? Be honest.
I take offense to that. Look, okay. It might take me a while this time.
Mm-hmm. Why is that?
I am awaiting but a single incoming transmission containing the information we desire. But MSI and the Iconoclasts are clogging the airwaves from Stellar Bay and Amber Heights. In their war against each other, they're scrambling each other's outgoing transmissions.
So we kicked them off.
Exactly what I was thinking. They hurt us all with their pettiness. Which of course has inadvertently affected the incoming port and my livelihood.
Right, can we get them off from inside the station?
No, they're jamming the limited frequencies we have at our disposal. Nothing extraplanetary can get in or out until the frequency pollution thins out. The safest bet is to convince Graham and Sanjar to stop transmitting on their end.
I'll talk some sense to them.
Do that, I'll be here, waiting on the receiving end. Luck be with you. I have a feeling you'll be needing a pinch of it, plus a vat of patience.
Alright, need to head out.
Sure. You know where to find me if you need me.
Can we talk?
Nyoka, I will happily talk to you. Where are you? There you are.
Hey, got a favor to ask you. Next time we're out in the open sulfur, I'd like to stop in on an old friend of mine. Preferably before we get to Hiram's. It's on the way, don't worry. You don't seem the type to run off and get yourself killed, and I could use the help.
No, I definitely don't plan on getting myself killed.
Well, we'll see about that. I'll be upfront with you. I hate asking for help. I hate it. Every time I give someone the opportunity to disappoint me, they seem to make it their most immediate goal. But this, what I'm thinking, it's dangerous.
I'm honored you're asking, and I'm thrilled to accept. What can I do?
Really? Here I was steeling myself for inevitable rejection.
'Cause I'm not an asshole,
Along
Nyoka.
with a band of hunters. Friends. 6 of us. We were on Monarch when the corporations pulled out, and we helped a lot of people pick up the pieces. I haven't seen 2 of them in years, and the rest I know to be dead. I'd like to gather their effects and bury them all in the same places, like the family we once were.
Alright, what do you need to do?
First, we go to Hayes. I'd buried him a ways from our encampment. I need to pay my respects. I'll show you where he rests. He had a medallion in his effects. That's what I'll bring home to bury.
After that?
Then we find my 2 lost trackers and bring them home. A long time ago, we built an encampment in one of Monarch's cave systems. Trouble is, a Mannequin showed up and kicked us all out. If we can find Rebecca and Anders, they'll know how to lure her out. Then, we kill the bitch and bury everyone's medallions together.
Sounds fun, let's go.
Thanks, Cap.
right, someone was saying we should change her loadout and give her better armor and weapons. But you know,
Yeah,
fair enough. I don't usually give the companions any upgraded gear weapons because I kind of like their default appearances. But you know what? That's fair. Let's see.
Yeah, there were some people in the chat like, why don't you change up the armor and stuff like that and the weapons for the companions?
You know what? We'll give them some troop armor. We can all be wearing the trans colors. Ooh, I wonder, can she? Yes!
Oh my god.
Beautiful. I approve of this.
She looks adorable. J-Meta Productions, I'm glad more games are trying different art styles besides realism. The game budgets and file sizes are getting ridiculous. There you go.
Yeah, honestly, I don't like the armor on her, but I will give her slightly better armor. We need a... Ooh, can she wear? Yes!
Oh my god.
Well, that looks good on her.
Yes, it does. What guns do they have? She has light machine gun Mark II. I feel like we can give her something better. 960. Actually, she might be well equipped. Assault rifle ultra. Yeah, she's fine. Ioka, what gun are you running? Ah, she's using an even better gun. They have better guns than I do.
Now that's a sign of knowing how to pick your friends. That they have the better weapons than you.
Like our light machine gun Mark III is requires is our best weapon right now, but of course I like the shot cannon. The Tesla gun is fun. That being said, the grenade launcher, we could probably do something better than that.
Astronaut looks like a lot of fun.
It's a heavy weapon. Yeah, the plasma launcher is a heavy weapon. We'll switch over to that. Although, it has energy. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, inventory repair all equipped. There we go. I like stealing. I like taking things.
Technically speaking, you're not stealing. You are
appropriating.
Permanently borrowing these items. That's the word.
J-Man Productions, I'm glad more games are trying different art styles besides realism. The game budgets and file sizes are getting ridiculous. Yeah, someone was asking if the game was glitching out or anything. I didn't notice anything. I don't know what you're referring to. I do run the game at lower settings just for efficiency's sake because I don't like to push my computer to like ridiculous extremes for its for graphical quality, considering I care about gameplay more than graphics.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, am I sounding good on your end or no?
Yeah, you're sounding good.
I've not cared about.
Sure, I think my internet's being all crappy right now.
I have not cared about graphics in games since the Sega Genesis.
Yeah. Alright, where are we going? Region, we are...
For me, I think graphics are okay. This is my mindset. This is my mindset about graphics. Like, for graphics, if you're doing this by yourself, solo kind of thing, and you want to see the awesome art style and the cool graphics and stuff like that, by yourself kind of thing, I think that's cool. But if you're, like, streaming and stuff like that, that can be, like, a whole different kind of, thing, in my humble opinion.
You say that, but a lot of people are actually taking a chance to stream a lot of older games nowadays because people are interested in seeing those older games. I'm pretty sure somebody nowadays could literally become a streamer streaming old Atari games if they wanted.
Yes.
He's above.
A manticore.
Yeah. We felled it.
That is true.
But we lost 2 runners and 5 gun hands.
A stranger comes to our home. If you're looking for a path to walk, you've found one. If you're looking for a teacher, I am one. Welcome to the Iconoclasts.
Get your mutton chops from the bin.
So what, you're just going around destroying pictures of Jesus? What, that's what the original iconoclasm was?
Wolverine?
I just need you to stop using Devil's Peak.
Stop. No. Spreading the truth is the only way to combat the board's poisonous campaign of propaganda against their people.
Broadcasts aren't working. Nobody's listening.
I realize the board has blockaded our efforts, but Devil's Peak is an interplanetary radio tower. Surely somebody is listening. Surely.
Science You're only transmitting on a single radio frequency and very few people can receive it.
Excuse me. I'm from Edgewater on Terra 2. If you'll pardon my saying, nobody I know's ever heard of you.
All the more reason to double down on our efforts.
Graham, we should be focusing on survival anyway. Food, ammo, and medicine. Maybe now's the time to pivot.
Pivot, huh? If radio isn't working, we might try another way. It seems the captain's timing is more than just serendipitous. It must be fate. I've had my sights on an old printing press for some time. The board uses magazines and advertisements to subtly focus the colony's attention. We will use their tricks against them.
Wait,
might help you make more pamphlets.
Help me clear out and repair the press, and I will have no need for that rust bucket of a radio tower.
Sounds fair to me.
Wonderful. I requisitioned replacement rollers for it some time ago. Huxley should have delivered them yesterday. Speaking of which, where is Huxley?
You bought rollers? You haven't even cleared the wraps out yet. What are you doing wasting bits on... Wait, where is Huxley?
It seems we're out a runner. If you intend to help our cause, I'll ask you to meet our MSI supplier in her stead.
Where's the supplier?
She meets us in the ruins of Bayside Terrace. From our compound, follow the road north.
Alright, I'll be back.
Wonderful. While you're at it, I wonder if Carlotta still has those high-capacity cartridges? Grab a few, will you? There should be some funds left over from the last shipment. We can use them to copy and modify radio serials. Yes, not just magazines, but their precious dramas.
Unbelievable. I hope I don't have to tell you this, but if there is extra money, would you mind buying, I don't know, food and medicine? Graham, if you need me, I'll be in triage.
Enjoy your cult.
Did they say something about a tower? Is this a Die Hard?
No,
not
it's
a Die Hard.
It's not a Die Hard.
Die Hard, motherfucker.
Classic Tower Man. Can't steal those, unfortunately. All right, Captain Adventure 1993. Why did Santa go to music school? So he could improve his rap skills. Ha 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 ha!
Before you met the captain, I mean.
Come on a minute, that was actually pretty good.
And also, to Mike Manhattan, I have seen The Clone Wars, not Mandalorian. I am not interested in The Mandalorian.
The commuter. Was it?
I will say, like, when Mandalorian was introduced and I got the chance to watch it as it was being released, I want to say daily or weekly, I was deeply impressed with, like, how it was. But I can understand that, like, it's not everyone's cup of tea.
Yeah, I'm more into Star Wars for the Space Wizards.
And see, the thing is, to me, Mandalorian most encompasses what Star Wars is. Because I've talked about this before, like on Twitter, and I want to say on another stream. The problem with a lot of the shows, in my opinion, is not they're bad. None of them are bad. But they all emphasize one part of the larger universe, and that's perfectly fine too. And that works very well. The problem is, when you think of Star Wars, the movies, and the universe, you think of all of these things. You think of space wizards. You think of mercenary captains and roguish figures and imperial wars and rebellions and trade disputes. All those things are Star Wars. but the show's only focused on one individual element. So while it still works, it's still good. Andor is freaking amazing, but because of that, it just doesn't evoke the same feelings that the movies do. The Mandalorian comes the closest, though, because it does touch on everything, including space wizards.
Ah.
It does, yeah.
Excuse me, but this
Yeah,
is
but
Also,
also
Baby Yoda is so cute.
I will admit that Grogu is cute. I have seen all the Grogu plushies.
What's going on here?
We're fixing a leaky generator. What's it to you?
I'm supposed to meet. What's wrong with the generator?
What are you, a safety inspector? It's busted, pumping out gas. It ain't safe.
You're just standing around this fence, though. Shouldn't you be fixing it?
Oh, whoops. I'll get right on that, boss. Hope this ain't in my performance review.
I need to get inside.
And I'm just gonna let you walk on in? Why's that now?
Yes.
I'm here to investigate reports of mantis swarm infestation.
Oh, of all the void damned. I ain't getting eaten alive for a couple of bits. Pack it up, crew.
I like lying to people.
That'd be really funny if the lie turns out to be true. Those are the best kinds of lie, where you think you're telling a lie at first, but then all your lie turns out to be true.
I mean, it really worked considering me and Nyoka are in power armor. Parvati is in like this kind of techie armor. Like we look like we're trying to clear things out.
Yeah.
Quiet. What are you up to out there? Hello?
Relax, Sublight Squad is gone.
I've been cooped up in here for almost 2 days. Who are you anyway?
Cole Aidman, Graham sent me to collect supplies.
Oh, finally! Tell Graham that this is the last run I'm doing. Sanjar's declared a stop sale to you lot, but even if he hadn't, I'm not risking my neck anymore.
I don't know how you got those goons to leave, but thank you.
It was incredibly easy.
Graham ordered rollers and whatsits, right? For a printing press? Here, take them. Like I said, this is my last run.
Might have been helping Graham.
It's an enviable thing he's doing. Free people and all that. I can't live that way. I need my structure. But I respect the iconoclasts for doing it.
Chaos Nightmare, fun fact, last stream when I was told to leave after my pun, I did. I just like being a snarky person. Also, don't like the Outer Worlds due to reasons. I'm sorry. Why did Sanjar buy you from working with the iconoclasts?
You'd have to ask him. All I know is that if I get caught, I'll get arrested.
Where will they get the supply now?
Law help them. I don't know. Maybe Sublight can lend a hand. I should go. Look, Graham's got a bit or two left in his account. I can send one last dropout before I wash my hands of this. What do you want delivered?
Zora suggests extra food and medicine.
I always do that woman for the sensible type. Good on her. I'll send some along. Give them all my regards. And good luck out there. Don't go getting eaten.
Good advice. Vending machine.
Don't get devoured, thank you.
Yes, you don't want to get eaten.
I like that we can finally buy the hacking tools.
Yeah. Always buy ammo.
Yep.
Always buy amino.
Always steal stuff.
Always be looting. Always be shooting.
Borderlands?
So much stuff to loot. I like looting. I like taking things. It's like a big supply closet. I'm just taking everything and no one cares. Oh, hey, so many mag picks. Yoink, 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 yoink. I don't even know what I took there. Alright, back over there.
Well, you steal everything that's not nailed down.
Yep.
Then you steal everything that is nailed down. Then you steal the nails.
Feel like we're doing that in the wrong order. We should steal the nails as step 2, then take all the things that are no longer nailed down.
True.
Cole Aidman, kleptomaniac.
The maniac, Aidman is. Aidman's a klepto like you never klept before.
Random worker. Hey, is someone looting the inventory over there? No.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Cool, man. Got great security here, by the way.
Security? What's that? We need to make money.
What was it like in Edgewater? I hear you workers were on the clock every
You know,
available moment.
you imagine if this game was actually
Always consecutive.
just 5% less
Like any other sane person, but that's still
crappy in terms of how the corporations are treating people.
I'm telling you, the Van Noys are fine.
Bullshit, Graham. They don't just abandon orders, and they weren't at the ruins. Where in this sulfur-sodden hellhole did you send them?
They're on a very important... we'll continue this later. Welcome back, Captain.
Got your rollers, rest of the account went to food and medicine.
Thank the Eternal that someone's got some sense in their head. Carlotta usually schedules the next drop during the meeting.
Sense.
When's she coming?
Got bad news. Sandra made it illegal to sell to you guys.
That is most unfortunate. This cuts off one of our only 2 supply lines on Monarch. Sanja, our old friend, you're about to cross a dangerous line.
About to? That idiot just declared war.
We will deal with his subversion later. For now, we must redouble our efforts to spread the truth to the colony.
What's next?
I've already sent a team ahead to scout the press. One of our best. Meet them there and find out if they've been successful.
You sent the Van Noys there, didn't you? Oh, for fuck's sake, Graham! We needed them in the ruins. Our people died out there.
They went willing to fight for our cause. We need reinforcements. We need new recruits. The Van Noys saw the printing facility with the same importance as I.
The hell's the sense in recruiting if you're just gonna get them killed?
I have the utmost confidence in their abilities. Friends, we must have faith that the men and women we recruit can handle the duties for which we recruit them.
You could have sent them after backing Zora up, right?
Yes, you're damn right he could have. But he's so obsessed with preaching that he's become blind to our actual problems. Look, just... if the Van Noys are still alive, get them out of there. With Sanjar pressing the issue like this, I have a feeling we'll need them.
I'll do everything I can. Retrieve Zora's team as a secondary goal. Hoping that this won't take very long. Can we fast travel? There's like no good fast travel locations. We are 5 minutes from the end, so I'll see what I can do. Well, that is a bit of a ride. Well, we'll kill some stuff along the way, and I'll answer questions.
Good old Stellar Bay. Only place on the planet that don't stink of sulfur. On account of it stinking like fish instead.
Have you played the Witcher games? No, I have not. I'm not really much of a gamer, guys. There's like titles from like legacy lines from when I was a kid that I also play. So I got Diablo 4 when it was on Steam, when it was on sale for Black Friday, and I've played a bit of it. I'm overall enjoying it, but it is, I don't think so far it's not as good as Diablo 2. I mean, few games are as good as Diablo 2, but it's still, when you're following along the series.
Yeah. Kind of like how I still buy every single Pokemon game.
Yeah.
Well, get them for free until this year where I now have to start buying them.
Yep, I play Pokemon. I play... what else do I play? I play puzzle games. Like, I play Picross. Vega and I have become addicted to this one game where you have to, like, identify colored screws. And, like, take them out of a thing, and you have to, like do them in the right order, or else you get soft-locked.
That's fun.
I play a lot of things like Pokemon, Zelda, Digimon, Mario.
I play every game. I play yes.
And pretty much every single fighting game other than Tekken.
The answer is yes.
I have never played. I played almost every other fighting game franchise, but I have never played Tekken.
Anyone brought up Spencer from Overdrive? Yes, unfortunately, the actor who played Spencer in Operation Overdrive passed away. Which is it's a damn shame. He was easily the best part of Operation Overdrive. Great actor.
In my opinion, there's only like two really great things about Operation Overdrive, and that is, well, Spencer and Mac's storyline.
Wait, was this recent?
Yeah, it just happened today, apparently.
Yep.
Oh my god. That's...
Because I do like what they do with Mac's storyline of having him become human and having suddenly foreshadowed throughout the show.
Yep.
But yeah, all I could say is my condolences.
Are you two okay?
Though I never watch though I never sat down and watched Overdrive, I'm sure there's some fans of Overdrive, and it's really sad.
Oh yeah. Hey, the man noise.
Nyoka, you're a sight right now. I'll tell you what. We are up a creek.
I bet. You really come this far north for a printing press?
Yeah, I know, but that's the mission. Don't suppose y'all are busy right now.
Grandma, she sent me to secure the press. Let me look for it. You safe? We'll see about that press.
Thank the Eternal. We could use a hand. But we can't leave without patching these guys up. Acker here is bleeding out and Jensen can't see straight. Our medic has got our trauma kit, but we got separated. We ain't seen him in a couple of hours.
Any idea where he went?
Yeah, on account of giving him the order. He's searching the old settlement to the north of the press.
Yeah. Got it. I'll see if I can find him. The old settlement north of the press, so... That one. Try to get over there.
Die hard.
Well, I'm pretty sure that Raptidon just died hard.
You threw away a walkie-talkie. She hates Die Hard.
No, I actually do know somebody who hates Die Hard.
Well, good for them. They're wrong.
Oh yes, I agree with you that they're wrong, but I just think that I do weirdly know somebody who hates Die Hard.
Yeah, this Tesla gun just working beautifully. And he dead. Anything I can loot? Lootinest tootinest. Oh, we're over encumbered now. Unfortunately, we're not far away. We'll give them the medical supplies, and I think we'll call it a night.
Sounds good.
I like this plan. I'd like to be a part of it.
That being said...
But yeah, like, when it comes to games, like, I will say recently I've been really deep into Helldivers, being, like, the #1 game I've been playing on PlayStation as of late. JRPGs and normal RPGs are probably, like, another genre of gameplay I like playing.
do a lot of RPGs, fighting games, and survival horror if you count the Resident Evil games.
Yeah, there you go. Like another one I like is like games that allow you to make custom characters and stuff like that. Those are also.
Oh, that's always fun.
Got a trauma kit?
Oh, fuck.
Got your trauma kit?
That's better than nothing. Thanks. We'll head out as soon as we're patched up.
Hey. Alright. I'm calling it early for the night. Because I have more work to do, and I'm going to go to bed. Because I am having regular sleep schedule now, which means I woke up at like 4 in the morning.
Oh, dang.
Same.
No, closer to regular is what I should say, because I'm not like inverted like I was when I did the charity stream. Like, I push my sleep schedule over until a point where it's fixed, and then eventually it goes away again. So anyway, I want to thank you all for coming out here tonight. Sorry that I had to delay it by a day, but we had Die Hard Miss on Saturday. I was feeling peopled out after that. This week I will be shipping out the DVDs and posters and badge cards from the charity drive. If you want any last-minute purchases of those to donate to Rain, do it now, because I'm probably going to take down the listings, because I can't just keep recurring sending these. There comes a point where I just, like, have to focus on other stuff. Otherwise, yeah, and the rest of the supplies, I haven't decided yet if I'm going to hold on to those for another charity drive, or if I'm going to just donate them to, like, half price, not sell them to Half Price Book. I would, do something else with them, because obviously I do not want to hang on to them for regular convention stuff anymore.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Thank you all for coming out here. Keep an eye out for the next week. We got Christmas coming up, and I'm going to try to get 3 reviews done with before then. Wish me luck, people. I got a lot of work ahead of me.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Thank you so much. And I want to thank my guest. Lotus Prince had to leave, but thank you, Eliza.
It's great being here. The Resident Evil Thon will be continuing tomorrow with me being in Resident Evil 5.
And thank you, Xandru.
Sorry for being late, but also, I got nothing going on until next year, but, like, stay tuned for that. And people, go buy merch from Linkara. Do it.
I know I should be humble and say, like, no, don't do that thing, but, like, I encourage that, too. Anyway, y'all have yourselves a good rest of the evening. Our next stream should be in 6 days, so Sunday will be the 22nd, our last one before Christmas. So, thank y'all. Have yourselves a good rest of the evening, and good night.
Good night.